United States versus Epsilon Data Management LLC, Case Review. Introduction. The United States prosecution sued Epsilon Data Management LLC, Epsilon, on account of intentionally selling clients' details to other entities engaging in fraudulent activities. The prosecution claimed that a significant percentage of Epsilon consumer baseline were victimized due to the negligence and lack of compliance with the safety measures protecting the customer's information. On the one hand, the Epsilon managerial team affirmed that the institution sold the content to other entities. On the other hand, the corporation indicated irresponsible employees illegally engaged in the business transaction, thus trading the intelligence for monetary gain. Therefore, the dynamic malpractice spectrum intensified the risk of leaking company reports on buyers' profiles. The district judge ruled for the United States, establishing that Epsilon knowingly exchanged purchasers' contexts for financial gains. As a result, Epsilon agreed to a penalty of $150 million and allocated $127.5 million of the total to pay off the key complainants. Apart from conceding the firm's contribution to the problem, the executive incorporated a framework regulating the exploitation of consumer data. Specific disagreement and the court ruling. The parties involved in the dispute on negligence divergently approached the issue under the spectrum of patent rights on customer data. On the one hand, the Epsilon entity argued that clients willingly submitted their details to the organization for a competent service experience. However, the critical challenge emanated from the lack of a regulatory framework addressing the limits of utilizing consumer details. On the other hand, the United States party established that the firm's negligence in protecting purchasers' information threatened their right to privacy. Ideally, the main issue indicated encompassed a distinctive outline based on promoting business ethical practice. Nevertheless, Epsilon agreed to the accusation on account of enhancing public relations and retaining the clientele's trust and confidence regarding the confidentiality of the engagements. Importance to business law and ethical implications. As a marketing manager in Palo Alto Network, the core mandate involves presenting crucial details concerning the operability of the institution. One of the vital issues to address the executive enshrines the significance of in situ and ex situ security measures within a corporation. Palo Alto Network is a firm that focuses on developing systems to improve cybersecurity levels in various companies. On the one hand, the regulatory implication of the court ruling fosters an opportunity to incorporate a niche spectrum rendering regulated exploitation of client data by distinctive institutions. On the other hand, the profound event is attributed to the necessity of ensuring the implementation of effective outlines elevating employees' expertise in handling patent intelligence of the multinational. Primarily, the privatization of consumer information and integration of functional structural mainframes steers the attainment of the core objective to promote a sustainable customer relationship foundation. Technological advancement fostered a profound effect of interconnectedness among personalities globally. The concept resulted in privacy infringement among individuals due to the massive collection of human behavioral relations while utilizing technological resources. An excellent example of a situation that led to significant controversy internationally is Cambridge Analytica's involvement in political manipulation among Americans by exploiting Facebook's extensive database. In 2018, Cambridge Analytica used data from Facebook company to influence Americans' political appeals and advocacy. It is a situation that placed the Facebook management team in an ethical dilemma concerning the ultimate use of their clients' details. One of the aspects established that Facebook has the right to use the customer's information to optimally improve the browsing experience. However, the exploitation of the entity also risks a breach of privacy among Facebook account holders. The case study is an optimal demonstration concerning the conflict in promoting individuality. Distinct theoretical constructs justify the optimal conflict resolution between Facebook clients and Cambridge Analytica and Facebook. In one spectrum, there is the nature of the relationship between Facebook in America and Cambridge Analytica in the United Kingdom. There is the ethical implication of manipulating customers' data by Facebook without limitations in the other spectrum. Apart from the grievance from American citizens, the British and American governments encountered a tussle based on the breach of investors' privacy. Therefore, conflict management is an essential element in promoting impartiality. Facebook holds significant power over consumers mainly because of the lack of conditions concerning exploiting ideological overviews. As a result, the capacity to advocate for justice enshrines addressing clients' concerns and ethical relationships with other nations. Despite the indirect involvement of the British administration, there is a core controversy based on compromising America's sovereignty, mainly during campaigns and adherence to international regulations. One of the ethical practices across distinct nations involves accountability based on the articulation of protecting lives. Conclusion. The law of torts significantly impacts the ethical margins of business practice, especially among technological-based institutions. The ruling by the district court judge on Epsilon's participation in the leakage of client details proficiently influences the interpretation of data privacy and ownership across digital networks. Fundamentally, the Facebook managerial team indicates that consumer information is the firm's property. However, the marginal outlook lies in the limits of utilizing the resources, such as selling the intelligence to other entities for dynamic marketing processes.